Hey, take a look over in the Ohio Valley. We're looking at a multi-day flash flood threat that's going to be developing for several states. Missouri has already seen strong and heavy rain this week. And once again, the risk of flooding and severe storms will return for portions of the Midwest and the Great Lakes from tomorrow through Thursday. So we got multiple rounds of these storms moving on into the area. What's going on is we have this low pressure that's forming out into the center part of the country, making its way up towards the northeast, and that's going to trigger some severe storms moving into our Monday. But then we have that front that's going to stall, and it's going to aid in storms just reigniting in the same exact zones over and over again. Hence why we do have that flash flood threat starting off on our Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, potentially even into the end of the week too. But tomorrow, on Monday, we have a level 2 out of 5 when it comes to that severe threat for folks into northern Indiana, Illinois, Ohio, as well as into southern Michigan. And also, it's not just going to be the rain that we have to watch out for. Obviously, when it comes to those severe storms, we're looking at gusty wind potential. Could also see some large hail coming into play on our Monday. Now, once that front stalls, we could see a lot more of that Gulf moisture getting wrapped up into that storm potential. And once that energy taps into that moisture, it's like wringing out a towel. We could have really intense rain rates with a couple of these storm systems. And if you get stuck under one of those, it could be really, really impactful when it comes to that flooding. So not only are we going to have to watch out for those intense rain rates, but also training storms for a couple of days. So once that front moves out of here by the end of the week, then things start to slow down. But it is going to be a couple of days of this from Monday, Tuesday, and into our Wednesday. Again, you're going to notice it's going to be into southern Michigan and parts of the Ohio Valley that need to be on high alert for these storms. Now, that flash flood threat does start off into tomorrow, that level 2 out of 4 when it comes to that. And you'll notice it's pretty much the same exact zones that are going to be under that level 2 out of 4 Monday and into our Tuesday. Something to note, too, is this flash flood threat could increase as we move throughout the beginning of the week, depending on what we end up seeing the day prior. So watching out for those potential upgrades in the coming days here. Now, when it comes to our rain forecast, for the most part, we're looking at a widespread 2 to 3 inches for a lot of folks throughout the Midwest, also looking into parts of West Virginia as well. But there will be spots that see close to 3 to 5 inches of rain once all is said and done Sunday through our Monday. Now, this is an area of the country definitely does not need any more rain. Like I've been mentioning before, the Midwest has been getting hit very hard when it comes to a lot of storm potential, not only throughout the summer, but also from the severe weather season. When we look at the precipitation departure for a couple of these cities, we are way above average when it comes to some of those storms and some of those showers coming into play. Now, again, Chicago looking into the next couple days. Enjoy the sunshine while you got it today, because by the time we get into Sunday afternoon and evening, the storms fire up and they will continue on and off Monday, Tuesday, and into our Wednesday. So we have a ways to go with these storms. They're going to be continuing to fire up for the next week or so. So be careful when it comes to that flooding impact, especially if you live near rivers or creeks. You may be seeing some of that swelling going on. So watch out for some more flooding in those areas.